What a beautiful world. What a beautiful world this would be if all of the best concepts and the best thoughts were shared through creative, beautiful, artistic methods. So back in January 1st, sometimes January 1st is kind of like the visioning for the new year. So it was pretty significant to me that I had a couple of these dreams on January 1st of 2022. And at the time, there was so much else going on that was keeping me really busy, but there was a pulling towards God asking me to be a part of the creative arts and maybe even just a voice for the creative arts. Well, both. So these dreams are for you. These dreams are for everyone who has and knows and believes in the creativity inside of them. And I hope they encourage you, and I hope they inspire you, and I hope that you find the passion and courage to bring your unique creative gifts to the table, to the universe, to share with the world. So the dreams I had in January 2021, the first one was, it was really fun. They were really fun dreams. The first one was all these different people coming out of their houses, and they were from different cultures and different backgrounds and playing different instruments or dancing. And we all met up at this barn, this huge barn, and we all danced together. And there was this sense of like the coming together of the loving, of embracing of the whole of God's beautiful children all around the whole world and the whole cosmos. And so the line, though, when I woke up from the stream, I remembered the song. I couldn't remember the whole song, but the only part of the song, the only line I remembered when we were all dancing in this barn was this song that the Father was singing, or the Father gave me, but the only line to it I remember was, "The Father loves romance, he loves it when we dance." But it was to a beat, and my sister was there, and I was hearing, "The Father loves romance, he loves it when we dance." And so there was this sense that there was this joy, there was this romance, there was this beauty of the Father that was so awakened by our love for each other, our celebration of each other, our dancing and creativity together, our unified voice of creativity and song. And then the next dream, right immediately after that, was this stage, and there was these huge aerial silks, and was before I really even saw aerial silks. And my sister and I were just floating and twisting and turning and doing all the amazing fun stuff that you can do in dreams that maybe you can or can't do in real life. I don't know. But because real life is really just based on what we imagine it to be and what we bring to pass, right? So I think we are powerful and creative beings created in the image of God, the divine image within us, and we are meant to be creators like God because he put that image within us to create. So in this dream, we danced and spinned and twirled in these beautiful, amazing, fun ways. And then when we were done, I was looking at the fabrics of this aerial silk and what it was made of. All of my favorite clothes throughout the years. And my sister used to sew all kinds of wild outfits for us when we were younger in high school and college. And she would piece together things, and she would add things in and recreate things. So she was super creative. So this was like really intricately pieced together, all different kinds of fabrics. And so there was an element of fashion to it, an element of design. There was an element of dance. There was an element of song. And when I had all these dreams, the Father said to me, "I want you to reach my bride outside of the church through the creative arts." And so I don't know, like I'm not professionally trained in like music and dance and all these things, and I don't know if that's for me or if I'm a voice to be a part of that, but to share it with other people, that the Father considers all of us, or maybe it was Jesus saying, my bride, but it wasn't saying that anybody was disqualified or outside of that, but that he sees all of us as his bride. And even if the bride doesn't look churchy, that's still his bride. And so there is such a deep love and a deep romance that he has for us, and he loves it when we express him and we express us and we express joy and love and all of the truths that we know that are powerful truths that have become revelation to us. So he loves it when we express those through our creativity and our own expression of self, our own expression of fashion and style and beauty and all of the things that carry the glory of God, our femininity, our masculinity, our everything about us, our culture, our even our skin color. It all expresses an aspect of the glory of God. And so this coming together and celebrating, I mean, we're celebrating, I don't know, life is a gift and it's full of wonder. And if we can stop thinking as doers and performers and start thinking as lovers and dreamers, and thinking as artists, and thinking through the eyes of awe, wonder, and beauty, and seeing the Father as incredibly romantic, meaning that everything is beauty, everything is awe, everything is joy. And if we even see our lives as that, like it's an art, it's not just a checklist, and it's fun. And like my friend was just saying today, she took a walk with her husband and then she told him to race her home. And it's like the fun factor, the little bit of joy that you can bring into everything, a little bit of romance is it's a big part of living, is not just checking the boxes. So anyway, what deep revelation has come to you that you've put into words and poetry and song and thought? And it doesn't even have to be deep revelation. It can just be joy, whatever brings you joy, whatever you love. It can be dance. It can be the beautiful expression of beauty and dance and the joy of living. There's so many joys to living. There's so many parts of being alive. And even the hard parts are a rebirthing, really. They're a place where everything gets to be melted down and only the best gets to stay. And so it's like a rebirthing. Even the bad and the tough things are a rebirthing, just like the disasters and fires that have happened in different places, just like the death of a person in my life more than one time. And just like any kind of crushing is really a chance for a new rebirth. But anyway, every part of the experience of living on this earth, the good and the bad, is all a gift. And to have lived and to have experienced life in its highs and lows, and to grow and to change and to become, is all a joy. And as we celebrate that and as we grow, we see the transformation that we've come through, and we're so grateful for the history we have with God, for the history we have of revelations and understandings and wisdom that's come to us, and the experiences, the good and the hard and the things we've overcome. They're all like a treasure inside, and they're all an expression. And so all of those things are beautiful. So that's my mystical